saying. Okay, tell you.
Hello and welcome to the BoyTown podcast. It's episode number, you'll probably see by the link on this, I don't know. But today, Shane's away on his holidays, obviously, and I have a special guest. This guy, you probably know him from the internet, on those dodgy sites. Is that right? You can say that? Or yeah, the dark web and aggressive sex porn. It's Mickey Bartlett.
Hello there.
You
also probably recognise me from The Only Man with Tits and Small Hands Holding a Chinese person's hat.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I wasn't really getting away.
You know, thankfully this is a seated show because if my short legs were in, it would be, as my wife would convert us,
of course,
if we could be merged into one, we'd be known as a
thalidomide man.
What you mean?
What a superhero.
It's the Avenger the world needs, you know. Once Thanos clicked his hands and everyone went,
Thalidomide man, catch me. Can't.
Quick, run away, thalidomide man.
I can get changed in a phone box though. Dead quick? Well, not quick.
Oh no, so yeah, it's funny. She'll not be impressed about that. See, whenever she says, she's like, you haven't told Mick. I'm like, oh, already?
Straight away. Oh, I
no. Yeah.
Did you tell her through Woody's wedding? I was like, Catherine, you wouldn't hand that over, would you? Something like there.
And then she goes to me something last week. She says, "Oh, there's this thing I was gonna tag Mickey in, and I don't know." I said, "Just do it. He'll see the."
It was very funny. I thought it was very funny.
But I mean, if only it was.
I remember I was in the house trying to brush my teeth.
Just no use.
Yeah. Trying to make a bed, no.
But like I said, that's what I was really good at. See, whenever we're doing, like, again, this is a sentence to take with a pinch of salt. What I was very good at whenever we did school fitness tests was being able to touch the palm of your hand on the ground. I just elbows on the ground because my legs are
right, yeah.
You know, very simple for me to do.
So I can't bend at all. Like I'm just not a flexible.
Did you used to ever be, or just
not once? In fact, my mum and my sister and my dad were all just really rigid fucking like French
rubber
bulldogs.
just
be fucking staunch fiends.
Ready to go at all times. But you know what? It's a shame that you are Fenians, because if you were Huns, you know, you would be perfect for fucking drones.
I know why, because Protestants are known as being flexible, especially morally.
Oh, that's true.
Only joking. War's over. Anyway,
but see, that's the joy. I'm kind of like I'm a muggle, I guess.
You're a half
blood. You know, I can kind of flit in and out.
I know. I'm a wee bit. I think I'm what, a quarter Protestant or something.
I mean, don't say
no one's perfect. You know what I mean?
It's across the bear in many respects, you know. Unfortunately, neither of my parents were into any religion, so I just don't know what.
We were the same. I remember, like, my mum used to make us go to mass, and one day my dad had taped Conan the Barbarian, and I watched it and was like, do that bit in Conan where they're all like fucking kneeling down and bowing and shit, and I was like, that's ridiculous. And then 20 minutes later I'm in mass, I'm thinking, something's up. Like, I felt like he was trying to fuck me.
No, I was sort of like being sought after from both my grannies to go to church with them. You know, my prod granny just across the street there in Hollywood, she's wanted me to be a Presbyterian, and my Catholic granny wanted me to go to mass with her, whereas my parents just wanted to fuck. So they're like, look, I don't give a shit where it is. Sunday morning, away you go, wherever.
Just tie you to a bus. Fuck off.
And this one was closer and could just take me and bought me sweets, like, so I said, I'll go.
I'll be dead. It's not bad.
I remember I actually got ostracized from the church, and it was, again, I don't know why they had this, but in our Sunday school they gave us these like comic magazines about the Bible, you know, try and make it like.
See, that's one thing you miss out on when you get brought up in the Catholic side of it. You don't get any like, isn't Jesus cool stuff? Oh
no, they had this thing, the Bible, and I was like you want to read these sweet stories about all the shit Jesus got up to. I was grand, but this one particular episode of this cool comic he got just had a center piece full 2-page fold out poster of Jesus on our Savior Lord Jesus Christ. No, what it was just him. Again, didn't have his arms in a match, and he was like giving it, but he was just there.
Top knot.
Me and my mate Darren thought, hey, wouldn't this be great banter to make ourselves a live action Jesus? And he said, yes, we do. He took it out and cut a hole in Jesus' mouth, and we were sort of going across, going, here, you wee bastard. And then the Sunday school guy saw this, and I've never seen a man be more distraught as life. He didn't know how to do it, and in unison, he was like, stop that, and we're going, blah, 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 at him. Two of us, just Jesus fucking flicking the tongue out at him.
That's brilliant.
And that's got us banned from Sunday school. And I mean, at the time, we were like fucking rebels, out we go. No Sunday school for us. Then he made us just sit at the front with Dr. Ross doing his whatever the fuck he does, reading speech, stealing money off people, you know. just like he ended up being the the moderator of the isn't that the thing? The moderator, like, it's like the Pope of the Presbyterianism.
Really? Yeah.
He ended up being the moderator, And apparently that was a big deal, and I thought, you know, the fuck. And then it turns out that whenever he got it, he just brought more sweets for everyone. So I was like, fair fuck's to you.
That's not bad.
You know, he's decent, but it was weird. I always remember, like, what made me sort of question church when I was younger was there was a woman who was a substitute teacher in our school, and it's safe to say I mean, I wish it's safe to say she was a bitch, right? And like everyone was like, this is one fucking bitch. Like every time you had her teaching, you're going, this is a fucking bastard. And then in church, people were like, good to see you, you know, like a wonderful woman. And I'm going, do you know this bitch? Like, she is a bitch. You know, she's a bitch's bitch. But God loved her, and I was like, well, something fucking wrong with God then, isn't there?
I just could never, like, I remember one time, and like, I think because they made us do it for GCSE. Did you have to do RE for GCSE?
Yeah. What did I?
And there was something on Channel 4 about how, like, the Virgin Mary might have just got raped by a Roman soldier, and then it was like, oh Jesus, God, give me a baby, and they're all like, fucking fair play. And I brought it up in class just because I'd seen it the night before, and the teacher was like, get out, you fucking heathen. And I was like, we asked a fucking question. And then pretty much didn't have to, like, go to RE for the rest of the year. So when it came to the GCSE, and it was like one of those questions like, Jesus said the words da-da-da, what do you think of this? And I was like, I'll fucking tell you what I think. I don't think he's real. What about that?
Well, no, it was not RE in our school was weird because we went to I mean, I don't think it was officially an integrated school, but
Sully Upper,
raise our voices. It was weird because it taught like Irish history and the Troubles history, and basically like, and this happened. You know, it wasn't like, this is because it happened. It's like, this is just the way it went, and you're sort of going, to be fair, like you're sort of coming out of it going, I can get why both would be a bit pissed off.
You know, I see why people weren't exactly happy.
Yeah, and I mean, even at that, I remember that age going, like 16, time going, Maggie Thatcher, what are you doing? Like, come on, get your PR team in the room and say sort of like, you know, just like be sound about it and people like you.
Exactly.
You know? But it was
milk thieving bitch.
It was mad. But RE again, I don't know, it's not the same thing, but they had at GCSE level some kind of type comic to try and make the Bible pretty cool, but this one was black and white. So I just remember I spent my whole year just colouring it in really, really intricately. You know, I was like Sin City. I just and then when I came to GCSEs, I got a D. You know,
I got a D.
You know, it's not the
I went to Catholic school. Got a D every fucking Tuesday morning.
I mean, yeah, it was an interesting topic. Like, and my mum being from the Catholic community, like, she would have been, you know, a pig. She would have been, like, her family would have been really religious, not like sort of a Republican basis.
Just go in the map, picture the Pope in the house and all sort of shit.
Mm-hmm. And I remember Mum always sort of telling me these stories about, like, I was saying, like, what's the deal? like a black comic, hey, yo, what's the deal with priests? You know, I said to Mum, and my mum used to genuinely say, oh, back in the day, it was, you know, she always described the priests as people who got sent to become priests. She's like, it was just the guys about the village that had a bit of a want about them.
That was
the reason.
I remember bringing it up in front of a gay mate of mine in Edinburgh one year, and he was like, no, that's the fucking rumour.
Yeah.
Like, because it'd give gay people a bad name, but it was like, he never took a woman, well, he'd be a priest.
Yeah.
And then, but who was it was telling me that, like, is it Maynooth or somewhere they all go down and, like, so before they actually become priests and nuns, they don't actually, so they haven't taken a vow of celibacy, so there's no rule that says you have to be a virgin. So, and the build-up to them actually getting fucking ordained, it's a fuck fest. Like, they're all just humping the shit out of each other.
I didn't know that is fucking brilliant, because my experience was my mum's priest, Father Corrigan, probably dead now, because he's about 1,000 whenever I was a child, right? But I remember when I don't know why it's funny, when my granny died, right, at the like wake or whatever, I just remember like being a kid out the front, being sad, and I remember like playing with a car or something out the front of my granny's house. There's Father Corrigan just drinking whiskey and smoking a fag. I'm like, she be doing that? He's like,
on duty.
Well, hey, it is.
I'm not fucking driving.
You know. But apparently he's knocking the red one. He loved chess. So like you go around the parochial hall and just fucking drink a bottle of whiskey with him and smoke a little pints and play chess.
There was a priest that got up. I think it was he our like school chaplain? Can't remember his name, but he was like just this wee skinny, again, always smoking fags, like wee yellow fingers. You know? Like you don't see blokes like that anymore. They're like not quite clean shaven, and all you could tell he was always hungover as fuck. Or like they made us go to confession, and there was like that's 150 fucking kids going. I didn't do my homework, and I said a bad word. And you could tell he was just dying, like, I am so fucking hungover. Like, 3 Hail Marys, what the fuck?
Like, he's sweating, going, seriously.
Imagine, like, trying to suppress a fart and all. Oh, fuck. His box is tiny. If I fart in here, they're going to know.
They're the weirdest guys. Like, see, well, your man Woodsy's wedding.
Oh my god!
I swear to God.
Now, who was telling me that like that guy? There's a rumor he's a massive pothead.
Yeah.
Because you could tell some of the things he like. Instead of shaking hands, go and hug each other.
Yeah.
And then some old horny dog came running over to me. Like, fucking, I'll take the big ginger one.
And you notice it was a Butler and McCann went straight to like the nicest looking.
That was disgusting.
Straight over, like, oh, I know what you're straight at, like.
But there was a point that went because I was obviously McCann and Butler both singles. I was all fucking wingman the lads. He was calling the wedding, and I looked around and this like really good looking girl walked in, and McCann went, "Oh, why?" And I went, "I thought that."
Yeah,
because he said it. Like, but as the two of us, right, going to hug each other, fucking Butler just fucking moonwalked
straight
across.
over. Show him crotch grab, but not his own crotch.
Yeah. Took his jacket off, put it back on dead quick.
Oh, but it was fucking, and then what was the thing he said where like I caught your eye and the both of us were trying not to burst out.
Do you know what? It was a shock to me that we weren't thrown out of that.
Yeah.
Because if that had been like a hardcore priest, like a wanker, we'd have been kicked out for just.
But I think it
like we're all in our 30s. Do you know what I mean?
It was either a bit whenever he goes, just seeing his wife Lisa, he goes, "So Rory, Lisa, soon you'll be in a threesome." And what?
I was something daft with a threesome with us.
With God. But it was a wee pause because it was almost like, "I'll soon you'll be in a threesome." Like, oh, were you?
No, was it something like there's more than just two people in this marriage? I don't mean a threesome or something. And everybody was like, "Did he just fucking say hey, fucking threesome?" Like.
And then when he sneakily ate the wee rice cake. That was fucking
that's what it was. That's when I thought I was going to die. Because we were all starving at this point.
Yeah.
And he had a wee bit of communion. It sounded like he had a prawn cracker. It was like...
He sort of was like, as if no one was watching.
Yeah. He popped brownie.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, it's perked him up. And then he goes to the guy Mikko playing the music. He's like... He might as well go on, "Oi, dickhead." Fucking play a fucking
strumming, Conto. Sorry, fam.
I was speaking to Mikko afterwards, and he was going, I was fucking sitting up there waiting to play. I could see him telling me to go. I was just about to go, and he goes, "Here, wakey, dickhead." And he's like, "What?" Oh,
it was one of the ones where you go, was that, like, is he always like that, or did he go, "Oh, there's a comedian getting married, I better fucking," because what was the joke he told? He told a fucking joke about a fella murdering his wife.
But that was a great day. Like, again, I think
from what I remember, I don't remember anything after the dessert.
No,
I remember going, "Fuck, that's what baked Alaska looks like," and then waking up the next day.
I remember being so raging that I got the crumble. So I'd never seen a baked Alaska before, and I was going, "This looks like some fucking."
The size of it,
David Copperfield.
You want an extra bit? It was like fucking.
I was like pouring on the plate. It was like good. A very busty woman trying to put her boobs in her bra. I was like, "Fucking trying to
put a pug in a toaster."
Working at all. But that was the. I suppose this is the last time we've probably been in each other's company.
I think I think we're still over from it. I haven't really been right.
The infamous Bubbly night.
Yeah.
The Bubbly
fucking
boys.
Hell.
Here we are.
Still getting sent videos of it.
I know, like every day you think it's died down.
I know.
Just look.
Chris Jericho hasn't been sent as much fucking shit as we have.
No, but I tell you what, we should definitely be getting balls of Bubbly signed. Like,
oh
he
my
does.
God,
We'll do that. That's going to be our
that'll be the Ulster
business.
Hall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Catherine says to me, she goes, you've been talking about doing Sober October, and I was like, yeah, I was going to do it, but then I realised I'm opening for you at Ulster Hall, and the likelihood is.
Here's the thing, I have to be in Galway the next day for 3 o'clock, so I can't even go mad.
Well, you think that?
I know, I'll figure something out.
See, at the time, you'll be like, listen, the morning, a couple of Rennies under me.
Bit of toast.
Bit of Dior, like.
Hit the road. I know.
You know,
I probably will.
I was going to go and do that, but there's no time. You know, they'd offer me a couple of spots, but it just see the time to get down and away. I'm just an absent father at the minute, which I like, but you know, let's not get that wrong. But
I know.
Sometimes you're like, maybe I should spend a bit of time with him.
It's a mad because like Big Geddes is going down with his heavily pregnant wife, and it's one of those things you're going. There's a very good chance that she'll
because I mean,
give birth at a comedy festival, which would be a great way to get booked again.
Yeah, I mean, like fair play to Maureen, because like the last time I saw her, I was like, you are very pregnant. Like I've witnessed very pregnant. That sounded really creepy tonight. Fucking insane.
I witnessed it.
Very fucking granted daddy's not. Shh. Well, we went. I ever tell you a story about how Holly was born?
No.
So we had Holly was breech, which means from.
My wee nephew was breech.
She's an awkward bugger, just sitting, just basically fucking birth me, right?
Get me out of here.
So she was there, and we had to get a section book because we were being breached, and we had the date we had booked in was 15th of December. So I was like, that's grand. So the week before, on the 8th of December, we had to go in for like the final checkup just to make sure everything's alright, whatever. So we went into the hospital on the day. The night before, Catherine had been sent home a bit sore here, but whatever, didn't think anything of it. I was working, and I worked at the time in the Donald. So I just said to my boss, like, can I fire across the road here for a wee half an hour or something, and then come back? He goes, yeah, that on the worries. So we went across and ended up sitting in the waiting room for ages. It had always been quick. Up until then, any time we'd been in and out, I thought this was fucking great. There we're there, and I go, for fuck's sake, I have to get back to work here, and a fucking load of figures to get done. Bastard. I'm fucking getting really grumpy. And Catherine's like, you're really ruined. I fucking don't give it. You got me out of work. You stupid got me your mum. Because her mum was supposed to go, because I was supposed to have a meeting, but then the meeting it was in the middle of that snow, so the meeting ended up being cancelled, and I just being sound, I was like, look, I'll go. And I actually drove and got her, brought her over. Fucking sitting there going, fucking wish I'd have just let your bastard mum come, for fuck's sake. And then we get called in, and turns out it was a girl I went to school with. I was like, oh, Jelly, what's the crack? I haven't seen you in a while. I was like, oh, what are you doing? She goes, you're doing this. She says, what are you doing? I go, I hate this snap. And she's like, oh, grand. And she's like, just doing the old test and all. She goes, oh, it feels grand. Did the wee scan? Whatever. Another story about the scanner as well for you is great. But so she's going on. She says, it all looks in order. Has there been any issue or whatever? And Catherine goes, no, it's fine. And I said, look, I think she was complaining a bit last night about having a bit of tightness in her tummy. And Jelly went, right, okay, maybe just let me have a look internally and see what's going on. He says, okay. By this point, Catherine's looking at me going, for fuck's sake, I'm getting out of here. Like, fuck it.
She pulls it a zip,
you know. Exactly. There we are. Have a few left. So Hop, she gets in and has a look. Jillian's fucking through and just goes, oh, there's a foot hanging out there. And I went, ha ha, good one. And she goes, no, I'm serious. There's what? She goes, there's a toe coming out of. I went, what does that mean? He goes, it means you're going to have the baby. And I went, right, okay, does that mean like we go home tonight, come back in the morning or whatever? She goes, oh no, it'll be now.
So what else was going? Oh, don't want to say it's an emergency, but definitely is.
But it was one of those ones where I went out, my dad rang, and he's like, well, is everything alright? I go, well, it is alright, but I mean, I'll pack a bag because we're out to have it. And then, right, okay, and then we end up, my recollection was just me going, alright, Catherine kept saying to me, you kept doing this weird thing in your face, and this? I said, yeah, sweet, you know, and she's like, I've never seen this face before, and I was like, I've never done that face before. I was like, yeah, everything's going to be fucking spot on, no problem.
You take a pill at work?
I was like, I don't know, but I was just going, and every nurse just come up to me and going, yeah. And then she ended up, I just remember sitting on the windowsill like a spo, right? And then all these doctors chatting and stuff to her, and all this stuff's going on, and he's going, yeah, and life's about to fucking change here, right? And then they wheeled her out. To my knowledge, what was happening was she get an injection and be like, right, they're going, or not getting it, talking through it. They talk through it, and you come in, get dressed and whatever. So then I'm sitting there, the nurse comes in, this old nurse who ended up just mugging me off for the rest of the day. It just became her banter, clearly. Came in fixing a pillow, and I was like, oh, she's been talked through that, alright, it's nearly time to get the injection. And she goes, oh, she had the injection. And I went, why am I here? And she's like, oh, yes, that would be you, come on. And I was like, they don't need any scrubs. And she just goes, there wouldn't be any that would fit you, love. So then, just some sort of like fucking wee slight dig. She goes, you may as well stick a hat on. So she just gives me this fucking wee blue hat. And there I am, like a fucking, I look like your man with hook hands, you know, walking away to the hospital. And then I just go in, and at this stage I go into the room. To bring me in the business end, they're supposed to bring me in this door, which is where the head is. But nah, they bring me in fucking Channel Tunnel right there. Everyone's got that. It's just very orange, you know. A lot of Protestants. No, like very like.
Is that iodine or is it like stretching?
It's like it's iodine. It's blood. It's open. There's gauze covered in blood, and I'm going, oh my fucking. And then the woman goes to me again. Same old nurse, mug off number 2. Goes, don't you be fainting now? Because I'd not be able to move you there. You know, you just be dying there like a dead cow. I went, alright, that's nice. And then I walked from like that side to the other side of the sheet, and there's Catherine like, hello. I'm like, well, how are you so?
Your guts are in a bowl.
It's like, you've been eviscerated by
yeah. I don't think you're ever going to walk again, Pete.
No, it was just like, it's then a bit of tugging and poking, and then next thing you know, there's a baby, and I was like, alright. And it just felt that quick to me. The whole thing was like.
Well, my sister had a cesarean, and she was like, she's trying to, any of her friends that are pregnant, she's like, just try and keep it breached. Because I think they were like, do you want us to like give you the baby straight away? Or she's like, clean it. She's like, put a screen up. I want to see fuck all.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, she was really pleasant the way through it. And the doctor was going, so what I'm doing now is, and she was like, class now, she went, see if you don't fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking know. Just give me the kid. Like,
but it was weird because after she had it, you know, that was all fine. Like I thought, oh, it's grand. It's a wee bit of surgery. Out you come. But then I didn't realise that, like, I don't know, she's gonna be too happy when I say this. I didn't realise that all the stuff that was in there, you know, must come out. You know, so afterwards you just have to like lie on like a special like fucking bed sheet because like all the like insides will come out of you at some point.
The world's biggest, like a 9-month-long period.
Yeah, and that was definitely.
I mean, I'm no doctor, but I think that's exactly what they call it.
And I mean, it was.
Welcome to BoyTown.
I know. Well, it's an eye opener. Listen, see if anyone out there is pregnant or expecting kids. If you need any questions, get in touch. The lads will keep you right.
The Bubbly boys. You know. A little bit of a baby.
But not all of it because we don't know how you can deliver them. But no, it was fucking.
Couldn't deliver a Chinese. Not a Chinese baby anyway.
No, I
be in China.
Deliver Chinese because I mean, you know, people on the way. But I don't know what even got on that topic. We're talking 1 minute about the Bubbly boys, and the next thing
was it weddings?
What was it? Yeah.
Either way, congratulations to being a father.
Yeah, cheers. You know,
you've tucked it like a duck to water.
No, it is eventful. But I mean, yeah, no, it went from your show to being talking about. So anyway, more importantly,
that's what it was. Yes,
yeah.
Fucking Geddes might give birth.
Yes, Geddes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm saying is, Colin, maybe Maureen needs to just have a wee bed day. You know, it's because I mean you're going to be far from home. You know, and you know maybe actually that's a good move, isn't it? With Brexit coming up, have a wee EU baby, and then you're.
I think that's what happened. Automatic Irish passport.
There you go. Go ahead, son.
No.
It's a great idea. What you need to do, Colin, is bring her with you and just scare her all the time.
Yeah.
See what you can do. Maybe a wee dip and dive.
Just give it the full, you know, ketchup.
Yeah.
And top of the head. Here you go.
But yeah, it's like So back that's what it was. I remember saying like Maureen was very like you went, oh, she's very pregnant.
Aye.
You know, again, not a doctor. Disclaimer.
She seems to be one of those ones where she's just like it's not even annoying her.
Yeah.
Like cause she's heard the lavish a few times. She's just been.
Oh no, I get so jealous.
She's still running it and like.
Because I had a fucking nightmare. Catherine was a nightmare pregnant person and a nightmare after birth woman. Just a fucking nightmare all the time. You know, God love her, but. Whenever I see everyone being like, oh, it's great, it's really enjoyable, I go, is it?
Is it fuck?
And then see my mates that have kids and then their wives breastfeed. I go, oh, is it fun for you, is it?
Right.
And dickheads up in the middle of the night just fucking just standing like I've had a stroke, not feeding the baby. But fuck, that was grim.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
But yeah, sometimes you just go, and I mean, yeah, in the middle of a comedy fest. Could be a good news story, like.
That'd be great, man.
But
and they're ready, like they're fucking prepped for all of it. I mean,
yeah.
I think it says me. I have no kids at all, unless anybody wants to write in and tell me I do, because I'm mad for writing. That's actually not even true. No, it's weird as fuck. Because even like I didn't realize until my sister had a kid that babies don't shit every day until they start eating like solid food, and then it's like shit more than I shit, and I eat a lot of meats.
Well, I came home from work today and was like. There's been a massacre in my house. There's bodies being discovered under the floorboards because I've never smelt anything worse. I was like, what the fuck is this? I just went upstairs, got worse and worse. Oh fuck! Went in the Holly's room. Catherine was changing her. And I went, what the fuck? She's like, I don't know what she's eating in school today, but my god, I think it was disgusting. And she just looks at me, Dada, and I go, I'm not touching you right now.
Get in the bath.
But it's like, how the fuck's that happening?
My a few days I was watching my nephew and he like
watching him or washing him?
Watching him. Fucking, not taking anything like because this is what happened. So is it fucking Little Baby Bum or some shit like that? Does Holly watch that?
Little Baby Bum? Is that a thing? Little Baby Bum?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
And it's basically it's the wheels on the bus on repeat for fucking 12 hours. And as soon as my nephew sees it, he just chilled out as fuck. So I was like, he was just watching it and he was laughing away at himself and I was going, I'm the fucking greatest uncle in the world. Yeah. He's happy, I'm good, it's all fucking great. How do we fucking team nap and shit? Just watching TV. And then I was like, my sister came back and I was like, oh, he was great. He was just a wee dote. And then 30 seconds later, she sent me a photo like, great was he? And then just sent me a photo of the explosion that's napping. And I was like, I didn't even know he'd done that. Yeah. Like, poor kid was just sitting in his own dump. And I'm like, you like happy?
That's the advantage now of having a cold. Just come home.
That's why I'm not giving up smoking.
Yeah.
I don't want to be able to smell it.
Smell, but sometimes you just can't avoid it. And see, whenever she's learnt now to get her nappy off. So it's like when you see her going, you go, oh no, please God.
Have you seen that video of like someone just videoing her wee kid. He's like, I don't know, 1.5, 2 maybe, and he just shits.
Watching the TV.
It's like a snake. It's just like fucking. Oh my god.
They're such dirty wee friggers.
It's nuts, man.
See, now I'll say to her, you'll be like, Holly, if you don't have poo, and she'll go, yes. And then you'll be like, a poo bottom, and she'll go, mm-hmm. And then she has, and then sometimes you'll be like, have you? And she'll go,
it's just
she knows when it is, so I just need to be like, right, where's the potty at? Because the best thing she learned recently, I just was in the shower, and I said, Holly, put those clothes in the wash basket there. And she just carries them up, and she goes. I'm like, I can get her into being a proper wee slave. Like, there's no
proper. Get Daddy a beer.
You know, I mean, that's the next move. Like, but again, she's a bit too wee to reach up. But you know, I think there's definitely a slave.
I just get one of them wee tiny fridges.
A helpful child in the making, not a slave. Can't really.
If you get a wee tiny fucking beer fridge right beside the sofa, get that, and then over the years as she gets bigger, you go. Yeah. Fridge is now further away. I'm sure actually humans pick up a lot of shit up quicker than a pet would.
I mean, but again, not all the time. Like Ben, your oldest, does he do wee tricks like that for you yet? Or?
But I don't give a shit.
What is he, like 15? Just he's like, nah, Dad, I'm not doing it. Is there any like threat that if he doesn't do it? Like, I mean, it sounds like is there any threat if he doesn't do exactly what I ask?
There will be repercussions.
No, he just replies back with a threat at me, so I let him do what he wants.
Oh wow!
You've raised a badass. Well done.
At 5, they get very aggressive.
You know what I always say though? Kids' heads aren't as hard as adults' heads. It's just like fucking head.
Straight in. Oosh.
That's it. See, that's the downside of having a daughter, not a son, is you can't. Like, see, if I have another kid and it's a boy, he'll be raised. He'll be raised like fucking
like a prison cop.
Like, listen, I'll be like, why you beat me? In case you think of doing it, I fucking have one of those.
That's for nothing. Wait till you fucking do something.
But like, I remember I was fairly set upon when I was bad, like, and it made me realise I probably shouldn't do bad things.
I think like we weren't really ever like properly hit, but the threats were insane.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I will fucking murder you. Like, are you serious?
But what's excessive? Like, you know, hit me. You know.
My dad used to phone the house, and I'd pick it up. Yo, I'm gonna cook your fault. The code word is. I'm like, oh man.
Oh no. But like, yeah, my parents tell me now, they're like, we used to chase you up the hall and you'd be so scared and run and dive into your room and be cowering in the corner. We'd just be in the hall laughing at you. I'd be like, you fucking tortured me. Like I'm in there thinking the gods of above are going to rain down on me and I'm going to be in all sorts of trouble, and you're just there going, ha.
I remember one time me and my sister got my dad properly fucking wound up.
Yeah.
Like we'd made loads of like just wet tissue. Fucking
yes.
And then we're acting dicks, so he started to try and chase us up the stairs, but we were fucking ready for him.
Yeah.
So being him back down the stairs with his tissue, and he didn't see the funny side.
Yeah.
And then there was a point where he grabbed like, do you know those things you get at Halloween when you're a kid, those big black, like a big.
Sorry.
Then big double-ended. You put batteries in it.
I know those well. Yeah.
That's what you do. Those things you walk past the witch and it goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Take that off, big dildo. That's you know, like you get like a fucking devil fork on it, with a black tube, and for some reason, like me and my sister jumped under a duvet, and my dad was like smacking on top of the duvet, and I remember peeking out and seeing his face and going, "He means this."
Yeah.
Like if this blanket wasn't even beating the fuck out of it. Proper just fucking.
One of my, speaking of wet toilet paper, biggest trouble moments is when I don't know what, me and my mate Ryan, just for some day, he went into my room, we're like, it's on fire, some wet toilet roll, that house next door. So I went in the kitchen, got a basin, got a couple of rolls of toilet roll, dip it in, start fucking it across the house, thinking, you know, if it's not on the window, they'll never do
they'll never see it.
So I ended up doing that, and that was fine, I heard nothing of it, and then I went, must have been out somewhere playing football or whatever, came back in, there's a mum and dad just standing in my room looking out the window, going like, do you know about that? I remember looking at that going, oh, whoa, no. And they're like, you do know the only place that would be able to get any of that sort of roll on ice is from here. I remember going, oh, fucking hell, what a chance that Fiona's been, what?
You want to get one of them lights starting the floodlight?
And then they go, it was you, wasn't it? I said, I don't think. And they go, it was. Yeah. When you had to go around and apologise, so I had to go around the guy's house, being like, look. And again,
I can imagine your dad going, but listen, it's not my windows.
Yeah. But then, I don't know, like, you know when you go around and you're sorry that you've been caught,
Aye.
but you're not really sorry. You know, it's
Yeah, you
like,
don't see the big deal. Like,
I remember being like, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's not that bad. I remember being like, listen, mate, no one died. You know, going around as a 7-year-old apologise. Listen, man, there may be a bit of wet toilet roll on your house. No one died. Wah wah. Bye. You know what I'm saying? But it's a weird thing. See, as a child, your brain just doesn't compute. Like, how the fuck did I think I was saying that?
Well, when I was a kid, so it used to be like, cause where we grew up was all just fucking fields, and then a couple of houses. Like, it was proper like culties, and there's a field across from our house. We're all playing, and I was like, I really had to go for a piss. But I mean, I sort of fucked from here to like that wall next door. Like that's as far away as the house it was. So I was like, I'm not going into the house. Because if I go in, they're not going to let me stay out and play. It's like, I'll just piss against this hedge. But then I was like, I need to make sure my ma can't see me. So I started like pissing and walking along the hedge so we could keep an eye on the house. To the point where I was standing in the field in front of the house with my dick out. So like, my mum and dad look at the front window of our house. Looks like I'm just being the most disrespectful. Like, fuck your house.
Not even doing it, just holding it, not even looking.
I just remember the two of them appearing at the front door like ghosts, me being like, oh, something's fucked up here now.
Yeah, looking like going,
what's that doing?
like going,
just eventually like, and then the big reveal. Ta-da!
You're just holding your deck, man. No pissing and swearing. And then what happened today? Someone at work were talking about, they came in and they looked like they got some terrible news. And I went, is everyone alright, Raymond? And he goes, aye. I said, doesn't look it. And he goes, to bring the daughters to Little Mix last night. I went, is that bad? He went, yes. And just sat down. He goes, I need to go for a coffee. And I was like, fuck. And then he only came back after his coffee. He was like, fuck me. He goes, here, I just thought about it on his way there. You've all this ahead of you. And I went, oh no, didn't even think about that.
Fucking hell.
Fucking concerts.
Oh, Christ, aye.
Terrible. Like, I just, like, you'd be a part, like, imagine going to, like, I remember my dad. The weird thing is, he went because he wanted to go to see Cheryl Cole because he's just,
why would you?
You know.
Aye.
But then, like, I always say to him, like, our music's not good. And he goes, I know, but ours is. And I was like, when you put it like that, you know,
good point, eh?
fair point. But then again, imagine just being just a load of teenage girls and then just the odd sprinkling of Das, just being like, fucking, should have put a Johnny on. Is this a punishment?
I go to the toilet, don't move. Fucking lads, what do I like? I know. All these dads with hip flaps and all.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's the way to do it. I never even thought about that.
Aye.
It should be a dad's club. I think
it's
that'd
fucking. See, whenever I think about like us, because you're the oldest, there's like you and your sister. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
See, when we were growing up, right? I definitely think my parents were just a wee bit more strict on me because it was because of the eldest.
Eldest, yeah, no, it's true.
But they were like, and they should have been stricter on my sister because she was a girl. But I think because I was like kind of a pleasant enough fucking kid.
Yeah.
They were like, well, she's not going to be a fucking tearaway.
Yeah.
And she was a lunatic. I remember one time coming down the stairs, my ma went, my ma goes, your sister will never drink. Never drink. Because of the state you were in on your 18th birthday. You were an absolute disgrace. That child there will never drink. And I had run to my sister at the kitchen table, she was 14, like that. At 14. She's the best child.
But we were the opposite. I was effectively, I had a learning difficulty, whatever. I'll just, you know, back in the old days, I was undiagnosed, you know. That was me growing up, a bit of a handful, you know, fully autistic, but, you know, whatever. So I was growing up, my mum...
He's a wee skitter.
But I was just sound to them, right? I was dead on. My sister was, like, very smart, but a dick.
Aye.
You know, and then whenever we're growing up now, she's like, I can't believe it, I have all these qualifications and I do this, I'm living in London being an accountant and all, and you're just fucking telling people about your ball bag and on Saturday, you know, like, but I said to her, it's a simple equation, just don't be a dickhead.
Aye.
You know what I mean? There you go. You can be whatever you want, but if you're dead on to your parents, they're gonna
yeah,
you better,
definitely.
You know? And the best thing ever, I remember my parents were doing their wills, right? And they were always like, right, they're going to be exactly split for whatever, and that's fine. And then my sister was just being, for a prolonged period of time, anchor. And then whenever they did it, I think they went to do it in a bad mood. So what they did was like, everything is halved between me and her, but I get the final say because I'm dead on. You know, so she's fucking raging. And she was like, so how does that work? And they were like, well, for example, if you want to keep our house and we're both dead, and your brother wants to sell it, He's got to sell it.
Aye.
And I've never been more like, you know, Buzz from Home Alone, just fucking standing on your back. Ben. He's loving it. Like,
She's like, Dave, your girlfriend, woof. Did you hear that, Catherine? Making fun of my wee arms. But I remember one time my ma, whatever, I must have been about 15 or something. She used to work for the Inland Revenue. And I was just laying in bed. My bedroom door, like, goes out to the top of the stairs. My ma went, do you know if I die when I still work for the Inland Revenue, you'll get everything. You'll get the house, you'll get the life insurance. It's all in your name. And I remember, as she said it, she became a big pound sign at the top of the steps. I was thinking, one slip. Do what I want. Stay up as I want. Eat what I want. But I think, like, my ma said she's the thing where she's going, because she's a hoarder. My ma fucking will not throw anything out. To the point where she's going, oh, the house is in your sister's name because you'll only sell it. And I'm like, you're going to try and keep your house after you fucking die, you selfish bitch. Only joking, Mum, if you're listening to this podcast, thanks for letting me live with you well into my 30s.
I mean, you'd probably have a good, like, I don't know, squatter's right to it or something. You'd be sweet.
I know. I was trying to think to myself today. I was like, I mean, I'm only back in a wee while. And I was like, fuck, it's been a year and a half. I need to get the fuck out of here. Like,
but no, it's. I remember when I went to again, I don't know why I moved out in my final year at uni. That'd be a good idea.
Aye.
My first student house, and yeah, I ended up getting a 2-2. But like when I moved back home again, I was like, well, did I genuinely even like these people?
oh my god, it is mad. Like,
because then like they forget you're a full adult and start going, where are you going?
Yeah, but then you forget. I forget I'm I forget sometimes that, like, because there was a thing with both my mum and my sister. I remember saying this to my dad one night. I was like, I can't go near a door handle without one of them calling my name from a different room. Yeah. And they don't. I come from a kind of family that'll sit still and just fucking squawk.
Yeah.
Until you come into them. And I went, watch this, and literally reached for a door handle. And my sister was like, Michael. I'm like, yeah. And also my mum and sister call my name in a deep voice for something. Yeah. They both go, Michael. I'm like, stop. Like,
but mine was shouters as well.
Right.
You know.
There's nothing I hate more. Like, my ex-girlfriend, we lived together for 3 years, and she would do it, and I'm like, there's only fucking 2 of us here. Yeah. Just walk out. Just come out of the room and go, cup of tea? Yeah. Or, what I was saying, do you want to fuck out there?
But sorry,
sorry, how do we? BoyTown's usually good crack in it.
See where you get shouted at from another room, you can go. Yeah, that's the best. You know, oh, the worst. I called a cracker. We were fucking tidying up. We had people coming around for dinner, and I was like, I felt, you know, I was doing a lot of the stuff. I was cooking the food and all organised all the shit. And she's like, you wouldn't help me with setting the table. I was going, you sat in your fucking hole watching Friends at last. And then I said, yeah, because I just thought, you know, it's not worth an argument. So she went into the dining room. She made like a sarky comment as I walked in. I went, totally neglecting the fact there was a mirror in the far wall. He's like, what are you doing there? Just scratching the fuck I've been caught, haven't I? You know?
There's 2 flies there.
Last night, same thing sort of happened again. We're making nice Sunday dinner between us, and I was I make a good gravy. Again, it's instant gravy, so it's not hard. But I left it there to make, and she just went fucking busy. And she made it super watery, poured it all over it. And I was like, you just ran your dinner. She goes, well, if you had made it. And I said, I was doing something else, just come back to do the gravy, whatever. So then I went in, I'd made this really nice gravy, and I brought it in to her. I said, do you want this? She goes, no. I'm just cutting your nose off to spite your face. You know, what do you? And she went, no, it doesn't matter, whatever. And I went, right, I'll just go in. And by the stage I left, I was like, I could literally just pour that off, dry the plate, and put nice gravy on for you. It would have taken me 2 minutes, and you would have had a nice. And I just went in there and I was like, I'm fucking raging. I want to argue with her, right? So then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to sit down and eat it by myself in the kitchen to avoid an argument. And she goes to me, why are you eating your dinner in there? And I just thought, I'll be honest. I went, because I'm in a bit of a mood with you, and I'd rather have my dinner here and come back and enjoy your company rather than eat the head of each other. And not. She went, it's kind of mature. And I went, yeah, it is. Then still to get my whole like, but it worked, because normally I'd have just gone in, and you know the temptation just to say something sarky. You know, and again, I also use, like, I never eat gravy. I'd have like pepper sauce or just nothing, you know. But this gravy looks so good. I couldn't have walked in with a perfect plate of dinner with the most immaculate gravy. I think I probably would have had our dinner over me, like, so.
I'd have definitely done that. Fucking, like, not even using a knife, just.
I know. Oh, doing more of that.
Full bit of chicken.
Oh, fuck, she was not impressed, but yeah, it's weird, like.
But see, being able to fight with somebody you're going out with, it is kind of important. Or married to, like, to be able to go, fuck you, that was a good one. Cup of tea.
Yeah. Like, no, sometimes you have to have it, because like, sometimes I'll argue with her, and like I sort of feel like you know in Hangover when Alan, all the suns were flying around his head? I'm trying to look for why are we actually fighting and how is this my fault?
Aye.
You know, we had an argument about something that I had done something sound, and we were arguing about it because I should have told her, I don't know what it was, but it's something that I was going, I've done something really dead on and you're having to go at me about it. I just couldn't, and then no matter what it was we were arguing about it, I was going, I don't know what to say. You know, like I was in the most recent major argument was when she was sitting in my seat. And I went in and I wanted to sit down, she wouldn't move, and I was like, just move. No. And then I was going out to do a gig, so I was thinking, in my head, I'm like, I'll come in, give her 10 minutes of my time, have a nice wee chat, whatever. And then my thought process is, she's on my seat and won't move. You know, I'm coming in to grace her with my presence, and she will not, you know, what the fuck? And I think I'm trying to be nice, but then she ended up going, right, fuck it, and went upstairs into the bathroom, decided to, like, shave her legs and put a fake tan on. Whilst I needed in before a gig. Aye. So I went down and tried to get in. She's like, no. I just went, are you fucking serious? Like, I need to go, and I
go to work.
To go to the downstairs toilet and, like, just fucking spray Lynx on me and just, you know, when you're just feeling groggy, you're like, for fuck. And, like, neglecting the fact that I'm going to go out and give that money. There you go, put that in your savings. Do you know what I mean? It's like, fucking hell. And then the whole night we just didn't speak.
Aye.
But, you know, and then the next morning, eventually, like, I got from about midday on, maybe one word replies to text, because then in my head I'm thinking, if I don't soften or if I don't make an apology first, she'll never.
Aye.
So I have to take one for the team, but in my mind I know I'm right, so it's alright, but fuck, it's a challenge.
So I'm one of those people too. I'll not fight when I need to, and then save it up, and then just be like, yeah, fuck it. Like,
and then all the wee things
like something from 6 months ago. Yeah, fucking you don't like carrots. Like, what?
Fucking beetroot, seriously? You know,
I would have to have a wee cough sweet. Sorry,
that's alright.
It's my last one too.
Do you have a wee bit of cold?
Just a wee. Do you know one of those ones where you don't feel sick?
Yeah.
You just have all the symptoms of a cold, but you're kind of like, I go to the gym all the day.
I had
a best.
Listen, last week's BoyTown, I was very sick on it, and then I made Ben sick. And this week I just was sick all last week, and then it sort of cleared over the weekend, and then I just got up this morning with a wee foggy head. But I think again,
change the weather, just
you know, it is. And again, see, having a dirty wee child that goes to nursery, and again, with Catherine being a nurse, she's just immune to everything.
Oh, aye.
You know, whereas I just get it all. I feel like you know, you man Alexander Litvinenko, the spy that just died. That's like me in the bed every night. It's fucking 7 o'clock, and
I want baby germs are the worst ones because like they'll take down a full family.
Yeah.
If a baby gets a wee bug,
yeah,
it's like, right, we're all shitting.
Yeah.
the next 3 days, that's it.
That's what happened when she ended the show in the Ulster Hall last year. The baby got hand, foot, and mouth disease, I think, which is not it's not foot and mouth. No, it's like where they get like wee things from. But that's actually a lie because I didn't get that. I got the shiting bug, which is different.
Aye, the shiting bug.
You know, so I remember being there at Ulster Hall, and being like, "Okay, I'm just going to nip the loo here." And Shane, being Shane, was like,
we're going in 5. We're going.
You know, you can't use my toilet because I don't want there to. And I was like, my shits don't smell. You know, what are you talking about?
If you have a bug, you shouldn't be using someone else's toilet.
No, usually
you can spread it anally.
Usually my shits don't smell.
Oh.
But hey, on this occasion, I mean, I've never smelled. Like I was like, where is this actually? This literally felt like it's coming from here.
I've had and it sprays. And and like the point where you know when you go to flush the toilet and you go, how did I get it above the bit where the water comes up? Like I sat in the same position.
Yeah, there's bits that like it must come up the way.
Yeah, just fucking like.
But it's fucking and it's always that very vibrant like korma yellow.
Yeah,
you know, it's everywhere.
And when you go to like, you go to fucking touch your ass with a bit of toilet paper and it melts.
Yeah.
Before you make contact,
you take it out.
Like an alien's breathed on it. Like
fucking all up your hands. And
oh my god!
Like, how the fuck's this happen? So it was grand. Did a bit of wiping. I was like, right, I'll go and watch the show. And then when I stood up, I was like, oh no, right. Yeah. Anytime I stood up, it was just that. So then he was doing another show the next night, and I said, right, I'll go to that. And then I just said to Catherine, look, if I'm not up to it, give me the lunchtime, and then if not, say to one of your mates. And I got up and I was like, you know, I think I'll be alright for the show tonight. And she goes, nah, you won't. I went, what do you mean? Just because you're a nurse? She goes, no, just ask Lindsay to go home instead. Alright, sweet. So then, luckily enough, I just sat on the stairs all night, in and out of the downstairs toilet, shiting. So I was like, that's fair enough. We don't make it, but it was. Like,
I remember once having a really, really bad bug, and it went on for like fucking maybe 10 days.
Yeah.
And they say if you diarrhea for more than 4 days, like go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But I was living up in in fucking Derry. I remember, like, I hadn't registered with the GP up there.
Oh no.
So we ended up phoning the doctor, and it was like, listen, I'm not registered or anything, but I've been vomiting, well, mainly diarrhea for like the last fucking 8 days or whatever. And the girl's like, what you have to do is come down now, we'll make you an appointment. You come down now, will you sign later? I had to say that you live in that address and a proof of ID. Then we'll register you, and then we'll get you in for an appointment shortly after that. And I was like, listen here, you have enough time between when I finish shitting and when I start shitting again. Like, I need to run in there. The doctor goes, here's a tablet, or go to the hospital. Because I'll be shitting shortly after this conversation. Like, in fact, I have to hang up right now because I need to shit again. It was awful. It was fucking awful. Like, everything I ate just like fell out.
But then you sometimes wonder, like, how can my body physically melt what I've just put in it to shit again?
I remember one time getting at uni, getting like a vomit and diarrhea bug, and I threw up so much that rice that I had, like, from a Chinese 3 days before came out of it. I was like, that's the last time I had rice. Fucking hell. Like, that's
impressive. Like, my mate Maga, he when we went on a rugby tour to South Africa when we were in school, and when you go, you have to get all these tablets and injections and stuff, and we were given malaria tablets, and they're like, look, you need to take these like twice a day or whatever, and they were like dated to the day you're supposed to take them. So Mac forgot to take a few, maybe 3-4 days in a row, and he's like, oh bollocks, I'll just take them all at once. So he ended up taking, I think, 4, 5, 6 days worth of malaria tablets in one go, invariably just giving himself malaria. Right? So, what was great was he went to the doctors, and they're like, yeah, you should be dead, thankfully you're fat. You know, because if you're a wee boy, like, you'd be dead.
I'll have the guy who got stabbed.
Yeah,
and thankfully you're fat.
But you're a lucky guy, and I remember them saying that you can't shit and be sick simultaneously. You either do one or other. I remember Mac arguing. He's like, I was like, no, you can, because he was like, I remember one time it was the biggest dilemma in the world. He was like saying he did this maneuver where he was like almost doing like a plank on the sink, but with his arse on the toilet. So he's just doing basically push-ups to whatever was going. So if he's pushed this way, he's dropping a shit and leaning forward to poke. He was just like fucking sort of rowing, and it was like that was, you know, that was the worst smell I think I've ever smelled in my life. His room, and you know what a close second was? You McCann's room afterwards. He's wedding.
That was a rough
I
one.
just came in, McCann just done a shit.
I think we both destroyed that bathroom in quick succession.
Oh no, and it was definitely,
because that was, when you think about, like, because I was drinking pints of Guinness as well, so it was like Guinness, bubbly, shots, fucking more bubbly, and then you go a big spud dinner with loads of veg, fucking curry and coriander soup, and then whatever the fuck else we put in there. But like, that was a rough day. That.
Yeah, but I mean,
did I tell you what happened with me? Driving home from Woodsy's wedding, I dropped my can off, and I was just driving like from Oma back to Lurgan, and "I Will Always Love You" came on the radio, and I started crying. Like I was that hungover. I was like, oh fucking hell.
Because that's the worst moment like that I ever had was, I thought I was in the house by myself. My housemate had gone home. Normally goes home every weekend, and I think I just got my Fitbit, and I think that day I did something along reaching the 60 steps in the whole day. So I gone in from my room to the toilet, and then I got back one day, or back from the toilet into my room. I was just lying there, and I stuck the iPod on. I was just listening to James Blunt. And you know when you just feel that hungover, you're just
real
I was
sad.
crying, but I had the earphones in, and I was just weeping. You know, just wait. I was saying, Leba comes in and goes, fuck you doing? I was lying there again, just fully naked, like fucking boy bollocks stuck to my leg. I didn't know you were here. And he's like, is that alright with you? And I was like, I'm just hungover.
Sometimes you need a wee cry when you're down.
I tell you what, it definitely helps.
Good idea.
But then sometimes you worry about yourself. You're like, what? Where is my head?
Well, that's the thing. I think it's maybe been in your 30s too. Like, my hangovers now are crazy anxiety. Like, it's too much. I'm just like fucking, because everyone knows I love my pints. But I've got to the point where I'm going, no, like once every 3 weeks tops is when I'm allowing myself to drink.
No, because I think just having a kid, it's like it was the thought of whenever she was newborn of me drinking if she needed something during the night. I can't fucking lift her, I'd drop her or something. And that just sort of put me off it. And then more often than not, like there's occasions like at Woodsy's wedding, I thought, right, there's been a few times that I've maybe bailed on things or not been able to be involved in things because of having to go home or look after her stuff, and I thought this time I have a free pass, I'm out to the close of play, whenever Catherine said to me, oh, I'm going to bed at 11:30, do you want to come up? And I just went, Absolutely not. You know,
I don't remember. What time did we go to bed at that?
I brought you up to bed at about 4:30, and then after you went to bed, I just went straight to bed. So it was about 4:30 or 5.
I remember seeing a video of me trying to get Paddy McDonald out of my bed.
Yeah.
But
oh no, you were so angry. Like seeing the
I
way
was
up,
fuming.
like you were going up the room, going, "See if that bastard's in my bed." Oh, and you were like,
"It wasn't that he was in the bed with like." He wasn't on top of it.
Oh no,
he was fully undressed. Yeah. This is my bed now. And I was like, "You fucking fiend bastard!"
But it was the fact he had such a big grin in his face and the arms out, and I thought you might actually this might be the moment Meggie flips like, and just
a special move comes out. Just
sonic
boom.
I thought everyone was getting it because you took your belt off when you get in. And I thought he's just gonna fucking lace Paddy a fucking get out of my bed, you bastard.
like a young Henry Hill, Goodfellas. Fucking wanna be a bum all your life, you fucking book.
And then I went down and trying to go to bed real quiet. But what was funny, I was sneaking about the room being as quiet as I could, neglecting the fact to turn all the lights on. So I just go, fuck shit, better not wake her. She go, why the fuck are all the lights on? And I was like, shh. Like, I'm the one. But then I thought, nah, I've had a few here. Like,
aye.
And then I got up the next morning. I thought, right, I need to get up and I need to watch the rugby. A little bit of the rugby. And then my main thought was, I need to get this breakfast. It looks like a choir breakfast.
Aye.
I need to get it. So I got up, had breakfast, came around to see, because I had McCann's phone charger for some reason.
Was my phone charger?
Or your phone charger. And
because I gave my phone charger to somebody. Listen,
yes,
I gave my phone charger to somebody the night before. Here, take that if you need one.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, woke up and went, fucking Fenian Paddy stole my fucking phone charger. Remember none of it.
No, that's what it was. Some woman, a girl,
Aye.
had given me this, and she was like...
See, was there not a whole crowd came into the room when I was... Because whoever videoed me trying to get Paddy out of the bed, there must have been 6 of us. Went into the room to try and get Paddy out of the bed.
No, there was...
I feel like I went back down the stairs and went, listen, this cunt's in the bed. I need a hand to get him out.
What happened?
I don't know. It was pandemonium.
My memory was you and me were in the smoking area, and then we went inside, and for some reason we thought it'd be a good idea to have like a brandy or something, or a port, something fucking strange. But we were just sitting in the lobby, drinking, like the nightcap, and then a load of other people came from somewhere, and they were chatting about stuff, and they were all ready to go, and then we went up. I went up to put you to the room. I just remember McCann and Paddy, and then I left. So maybe you went down to be like, right, I need a hand, because I do remember saying to the people, let's go and get...
So I remember something we got a noise complaint for laughing for like laughing and all. And the guy came up, he was like, you've had a noise complaint, stop messing about. And I was like, oh, sorry, and then literally closed the door, must have started shouting again. The guy came back like 3 seconds later, and I'm standing just in my pants, and I had a wee like fucking Granda kept moment, and I put my hat on and just pretended to be somebody else.
That's probably you and Paddy fighting each other.
Oh my god, what a fucking wedding. It was brilliant.
Oh, it was so good. And the next morning I went back and was like, is Paddy dead? Because I went back and
he was up and away,
you were about to fight him, and then he's gone.
I think I ended up like pushing both the beds together and getting in between.
Yeah,
because I was that drunk, it didn't matter.
Because that's what you said, the three of us ended up in the bed together.
Yeah.
So, but it was a fucking strange night, like.
I think I was spooning McCann, I think it was full blown, just like me and me.
Oh, but I mean, he's got a juicy arse on him, so maybe it felt nice.
Yeah, it was comfy enough to be honest with you.
But no, it was definitely a good wedding. And
no room on his pillow, obviously.
No. They're Chernobyl boy. Just oh, fuck. Listen, what will we be at for time? I feel like we've been chatting for ages.
About 50.
50, right. Let's go through the list real quick. And then we'll just do listeners' questions. Mickey, you're playing a gig in the Ulster Hall on 25th of October.
Indeed.
Are there any tickets left?
There's about 25 tickets left, but it's all like wee single ones dotted about the place. So if you want to go, take the wife, the boyfriend, whatever, just don't sit beside each other.
Nah, fuck that. I tell you what, you'll enjoy it more because you can go out, have a nice dinner, come to the show, really focus.
Fart among strangers.
On what's being said.
Yeah.
And then when you meet up, you can talk about the show together.
Exactly, compare and contrast it.
Exactly, so go for that. And it's weird, isn't it, that there's just like, who goes like in an odd number?
I know, it's a weird thing, and I think the Ulster Hall booking systems can be a bit odd sometimes, because I had a lot of people just message going, why can't I book fucking... Because I assume when you're booking it, you can look at the like seats that are available.
Maps.
But it's technically sold out. It's one of those ones.
Yeah, well...
But if you want to buy the extra few...
A couple of people do, because I've heard in the grapevine that there's a pretty talented support act on as well.
There is indeed. David, a very sexy one as well.
Oh, whoa, and who's she?
Big... Davy makes the gravy.
It's Big Davy. Davy makes the gravy in the house. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very excited about it. Again, I've given up sober October because I never started it. But
well, I was going for like sober most of October was my plan.
And
then I went out Wednesday.
Okay.
But
did you go out over the weekend as well?
I was in Bangor. Yeah, I went out for a couple of days.
That's right. Anytime you go to Bangor, you always have the fucking day. I have the child to myself. Like Catherine's working. And last time we went, she was kind of not a load of crack. Whenever I met you,
she was
a wee bit sick and wouldn't sit still.
Aye.
So
I thought she was great crack.
I think I had a beer, but in fact, you know why I told you about her at the birth? There's actually the photo of just me in the hat just after she was born. I mean, like, I definitely look
like you're in a documentary where you buy used cars and fix them up.
I also look like
welcome to Davy's Auto Impound.
I look like I'm her special needs brother. It's been brought in. Just meet the child. Don't need him.
Do you want a wee hat? You know? It's please.
So, no,
sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's awful.
I mean, it's exactly how I look. You know what, Ben? I'm going to send you a crop out of my head there for that bit. I'm not going to send you the photo of my lovely wife and newborn baby though, because that's disrespectful. But me looking like a special needser, I'll do that. So no offense to any special needsers out there. That's we head. I know, but. Yeah, so I'm actually trying to get my 30th up here because I'm going on tour, believe it or not.
Happy days.
I don't know where. You know, I know where I'm going, but I don't know when.
Or how are you getting there?
Nope, but what I do know is I'm drawing this out, so hopefully this is really good and entertaining podcast.
Aye. I also will be going on tour in 2020. Keep an eye out if you're wanting to.
What is it? The same show you're doing, or is it a wee something?
Well, it'll be a different version of it by the time it comes the new year because I've already written a fucking. I think I've written the best joke I've ever written.
Okay.
Even though it's only worked twice.
Is that the one that you did at Lavery's?
Yeah.
Very enjoyable.
Very, very silly.
No, it's a very good bit. It had me crying tears of laughter.
Oh, thanks, dude.
It was very good. And guess what? Hey, my 30th, I know them. Oh.
Yes.
Dublin, the International Bar on the 7th of November. By the way, that's the only tickets that are on Shine.net that aren't available to buy in advance. You have to just turn up and go.
Cash in the door.
It's cash in the door, yep, turn up to that. Derry Brickwork, 17th of November. Bogans in Oman, the 7th of December. And the Rushing Dove in Galway, the 13th of December. And the Museum of Comedy in London on the 18th of December. All that shit will be available on social media and stuff. So I actually did a wee video over the weekend there to promote the tour.
Happy days.
It's strange.
Aye.
But it'll be a funny video. It's a nice premise. That's the one where I was talking about. I said there's a bit of child abuse.
Oh, wow.
I want to just clear that up before people are like, Dave talked about being a child abuser. I'm keen to. What it was I needed Holly to be in her high chair, and she didn't want to be in her high chair, so just did a lot of screaming. Now, I can say just the sketch because it'll probably be out. It's me. I have Holly in her high chair, and then I'm like, right, I'm going to heat a bottle. So I put the bottle in, 30 seconds, hit 30 seconds on the microwave. In that 30 seconds, I obviously decided to fit in as many chores as I can. So it's like, I'm very suave, very cool, head in, grab a blanket from her bedroom, do a sweet move, going, tidy a few things up. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I make it look like it was I flip backwards over the stairs and land like Spider-Man. And then do a couple other wee bits and bobs, head into the living room, clear up all the toys, and then the last shot's a fucking baby hitting a toy baby hitting the toy box. The lid closes. I walk in just as the 30 hits 0, and I'm like, no, fucking the dad's got it under control. Cuts to Holly, covered in shite. Just like in that time, just covered in shit. So she wasn't happy to be covered in shit. My mum, who's there, I said, look, can you just keep an eye on her while we're doing this? And my mum said she knows that you said that was shit she was covered in, so that's what upset her. I'm going, she's not even 2, she doesn't know that. It smells like chocolate, it looks like it's chocolate she's covered in, but you know, she goes, nope, she thinks it's you have covered her in shit, and that's what it is. And I was like, do you call it shit when you're looking after her, or what's
it? We bar shit,
you know? It's like, nah. So that was just stressful. So hopefully there'll be some footage of her not looking like she's crying her eyes out.
I saw a fucking hilarious video today. I don't know if you've seen it, where it's like, you know, those like sort of wee short ones that there's obviously a description of what actually happened above it, and this girl just like left her alone for 45 seconds to go to the bathroom and came back to this, and it's this weekend, he must be like 2.5, maybe 3, and he's on a treadmill holding the bar running like fucking crying. And she's like, why'd you put it on high? And he's like, nah! It was very funny.
Can you tag me in that, please?
I'll find it for you.
I would very much enjoy to see that because, you know what? There's a sickness in you that likes to see them mugging themselves off. You know what I mean? Like going, I'll be watching Holly coming up to the pot that's on the thing, and I just know if you pull that handle, you'll learn a lesson.
Aye.
But I think that can't do that. So it's taken off me forever.
Covered in
Far
scalded
too dark.
beans.
Was the name of my emo rock band in school? Right. What are we at now? Just get some listeners' questions. Half an hour or an hour. Oh, so this is what you get: quality content for an hour. Whenever Shane's not here, you know what? He sent me
Coasted through it.
He sent me a voice note and he said, "Don't play this in the podcast." So I'm gonna play it in the podcast. Let me just see when he sent it to me.
Is it him singing with Connor Keys?
No. I mean, no one needs to hear that.
I'm here for the 3 o'clock glute massage with Fernando. Cheers. Gracias. Dave, how's it going? Just giving you a shout from Palma here. Listen, I'm not going to be able to do the podcast tonight, as you know, because I'm just out here to rest, recharge, and get that procedure I was telling you about. But they said it should heal pretty quick. When you're doing the podcast, just do it by yourself. Please don't do it with anyone else, because I sort of hate that and I get a wee bit jealous. If you are going to do it with anyone else, do it with like Colin or Kieran, Aaron, Murray Woods, whoever. Just don't do it with Mickey. That's the only thing I ask. Just don't ask Mickey, because
no one ever talked
the
to
last
us.
time, yeah, no, I said Mickey. It's alright. The last time he came down to do the podcast, it's just he was a wee bit racist. That's it. I'm just saying, just off mic, he's a bit racist, but that's just between us. So yeah, enjoy the podcast. I'll see you when I get back, and wish me luck for the surgery. Okay, gracias.
So yeah, this is his problem. So when you point out his own sectarianism, he calls you a racist.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's almost like he knew that.
Yeah,
that
it's
was going to happen. We don't think we've pointed out why he's actually on holiday yet, have we? We said
He's probably bucking a wee Jap. Wee Jap wheel out or something. Call me racist. We were looking at a Jew.
oh well, but he's
I said chap.
that's a cool. He's away on an anniversary.
The anniversary of
His own stag do, which is the most Shane
that's the most
thing ever. And again, you probably
is he trying to replicate the stag do, or is that how boring the stag was that he's like?
Well,
because most people go on their stag and go, "Fuck it, never again."
No.
I was nuts.
No, his. I think there was final number was like 287 people were on his stag do. People he didn't even know, but they just were there. So end up being
Hugo Duncan, Pamela Ballantyne, all the big hitters,
and they were all there. Julian Simmons,
Aye.
He actually didn't make it on the plane. He was barred. Didn't say why, But he's tell you what, I've never smelt a better man.
He smells phenomenal.
Yeah,
he does smell
terrific.
great. Yeah.
Whatever. Like he doesn't even use fragrances that are on the shelf. He goes to a little Frenchman.
And he's got that kind of skin where you go, I don't know if that's bad or good, but I feel like touching it.
Yeah, and it smells great. That's what you need to know.
It actually leaves your hand smelling good out. You're all.
Yeah, like that's actually the ideal fragrance you could have. Is just rub a bit of Julian on you. Eau de Julien. Again, don't know what this motion was, but again, Eau de Julien, give it to me. But yeah, so he's
just whack him on that wee tester stickler. That's lovely. That is nice. Would your daddy wear that?
I'm nigh on my neck.
My neck, my back. Okay.
Oh, Julian, it's good. He was the other one that was supposed to actually host the podcast if you weren't available.
Why, coronation or something, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted that job. Imagine me doing that job. It would be great.
Yeah.
Tell you what's going to happen now.
Right, listen. Will you?
Deirdre's dead and it's no good anymore. So turn it over.
Yeah, if you had a nice wee suit on, you could just done that in front of the green screen. It would have been a funny sketch with Julian's replacement. Right, listen.
That's right.
Have some of that dirty, you bastard. But yeah, so he's away for the anniversary of his own stag, which, I mean, he didn't tell Ben. On the way down, Ben was like, I said, oh, Mickey's coming in. Where's Shane?
Right. Didn't he mention it?
No. Didn't
invite anybody either. I see he just fucked off his
his
chisel mates. His mates that look good with no shirts on.
Yeah, but then again, no crack. So I mean, hey, and at the end of the day,
nobody has a good story with a 6-pack.
True.
You got some sweet titties.
But tell you
It's
what,
a good story.
tell you there's power behind those two.
Exactly.
because
Muscle
that's it,
underneath.
you know.
Oosh, oosh.
But yeah, so he's way there, and you know what? I feel like I've
Good riddance, then.
I've
Do
enjoyed
you know what?
this podcast more.
Change the locks, fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Go on, Bubbly Town.
Yeah, there we are. Lovely time. I'm gonna stand here, right? Sit there. Move slightly back so the sign. No, the other way so the full sign's there. Hey, listen, people. Ben, take a still of this. And people out there, make Bubbly Town there.
Bubbly Town, please.
Yeah, there you go. The Bubbly Town.
Little bit of Bubbly Town.
With Bubbly Ray and Gavon. The Bubbly boys. That's what you're getting.
Aaron McCann's getting fucked.
I know. You
All
know
his new
what?
followers.
I know him as we.
That's another thing. Back with one of Shane's mates. Seen David Mead, mind reader. Fucking Instagrammed all the boys. Instagrammed Butler, you, Shane, Geddes, and McCann. Didn't Instagram me. Didn't tag me in an Instagram video. Right. Butler doesn't drink. Shane wasn't at the wedding, and Geddes was there for an hour and a half. So David Mead, mind read this. Call him a cunt, Dave.
Then put subtitles on that. But
what are you joking, David? Love your work.
I mean, I tell you what, does that annoy you a bit? Whenever you see stuff coming up and you're like, I was there. I'm one of the instigators to the Bubbly. I'm the Bubbly
the
boys.
amount of people that were going, oh, Aaron McCann's Instagram's so funny. You're going, it was fucking us. But then at the same time, it was kind of stolen from Chris Jericho. I don't think a lot of people knew that.
No.
There's a lot of people giving us credit for something that
Exactly.
we were just being good crack.
You know, but you know what? I think what we should do is just maybe get in touch
Usurp
with
it.
Chris Jericho and just say, look, Chris,
You're on the Bubbly boys.
Next time you're coming to
Aye,
the UK,
Belfast.
whatever, come and see the Bubbly boys
Yeah.
and see what it's all about. I tell you what, I reckon that man probably drinks under the table. He's a big drinker.
Does
Old
he like the
Jericho,
sessions,
oh,
like?
he loves the sauce, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
The
does.
champion.
He does his podcast every week and just drinks vodka through it.
Does he right enough?
Yeah, why? He absolutely loves it.
Fuck, I have a lot of respect for him now.
Yeah,
How does he stay so jacked? Probably same workout plan me and you're on, Dave.
but have you seen him recently?
No.
I think he's just
Farted though.
enjoyed. I think he's just enjoyed his old man's body.
Aye.
I think he's just like, you know what, I'm a legend anyway. So
Here, it is what it is.
One.
Fair
So,
play to him.
should we just say, look, Chris, you know, next time you're in the UK or Ireland, whatever, give the Bubbly boys a shout,
Yeah.
and we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
You can come
Bit
on
of
the
fucking
Bubbly Town podcast.
Yeah, totally.
And yeah, it'll be good. And if you're in Belfast for the 25th of October,
Come on
we'll
down the
sort you
Ulster
out with a
Hall.
camp. Say no more. That'll be grand, right? Listeners' questions, so we've done them, so we'll try and fire through them as quick as we can. More questions than usual. Must be people keen to
Know what's
find-
going on.
to know what's going on. You know, again, it's probably just having a funny guest on.
Yeah.
You know, helps.
Somebody who's intellectually capable of answering most questions.
Oh well, some of these questions are actually
Smart as fuck.
pretty close to the knuckle, like. Georgia, again, this is a surname that I don't know if I can say. Is it Teague or is it Teague?
Well, that's definitely Teague, aye. That's just, no, Teague what? Georgia Tiagua.
Well, Georgia Nicaragua has said, good morning. 2 podcasts ago, Nathan Kearney inquired as to why Mummy Toad was sneaking out so much. By the way, some weird language involved in this podcast that
okay.
you might need to really focus on here. That's Shane's Mummy Toad.
Mummy Toad.
Was sneaking out so much, the question was ignored, so I've come to the conclusion, Dave, you're in danger. The old Campbellian Society cult has taken Shane and he's planning to kill you. Be wary, Papa, and watch your nose. Now, there's a bit of a cult going on in this podcast.
It fucking seems it.
In the Shane
Uh-huh.
and Ben used to go to Campbell College School.
Right.
And they're now, well, Ben is officially part of the old Campbellian Society.
And then on the Parenthood.
Yeah. But the old
I
Campbellian
don't know if he was a
Society
fucking Protestant, wouldn't
are basically guys who have noses like that. And they basically are trying to kill anyone not involved.
That, you guys have been
with
big rugger competitors? Big sort of...
well, those two, you played a bit, but you probably weren't. You weren't in the first 15, were you? You were?
For years, so.
For a year. Well, I was there for 3 years, so whatever. And no, but he was in the old Campbellian Society. I mean, Shane was bullied in Campbell. He had no friends, so I wouldn't worry about that. But he is in the old Campbellian Society, and they just try to take anyone out. They're like in the normal world,
the Illuminati of...
they're the Illuminati. Yeah, the Illuminati. That's these guys. But yeah, basically, I think George is trying to warn me that that's what he's doing. He's going back and forth to the Great Hall, and they're trying to kill me. You know what? Since the old Campbellian thing happened, I've been sick every week since. So maybe they're slowly
Well, that could be happening. Yeah, that could be radioactive tea. That whole...
It's how I look at the tea this week, David. Like, why are you speaking like that, Shane? Like what?
I'm 40% lizard now.
I know. I'm fantastic at cunnilingus. Blah blah blah. So yeah, thanks for the heads up, Georgia. And you know what? I'll definitely keep my back clean now. It does make sense. But Glenn Lindsay has said, "Oh, this is one for Mick. What are Shane's flaws?"
Here's that fucking pen and paper. Longer than usual elbows. See, we're looking at his elbows. Quite pointy.
But have you seen they need to be pointy to fucking deal with those long fingers?
He's got long fingers as well.
He's a long fingers freak.
Long thin fingers as well. No girth to him.
I mean,
perfect skin. Perfect skin.
Let me see. I'm going to try and find a photo.
Which means you can't have perfect skin and be a funny comedian.
No, and I'd agree.
Look at me.
Like, I mean, look, there's a photo of him from his.
They are long. They are wee thumbs though.
Yeah,
shows he hasn't fully evolved.
But I mean, those hands have definitely changed since the old Campbellian Society started in the scene. You know, so I mean, Ben, I'm going to send you this photo for this scene. I need that photo to appear on the podcast so people can see what his fingers are.
He can turn the light off from bed.
Like, I know, but he's so lazy, he chooses not to. he just sits there. He holds his own body with his fingers. And he goes, "Wife,
turn off sleeps with the light on, all miserable."
But yeah, his flaws are that he also has a weird lump in the back of his head. He's got cross eyes. He's got hair that grows over his ears. He's got sticky out pointy ears. He's got buck teeth. His food stays between the teeth, even though there's not actually a gap between his teeth. His skin's probably too dark.
White slobber at the side of his mouth. He doesn't hydrate enough.
He has white slobber at the side of his mouth. Yeah. He actually has too much. His dick's too big for his skin surrounding it.
He's literally never farted.
You know, yep, and you know what? He doesn't actually have shin bones.
Yeah.
So I mean, work that out.
That's true.
I don't actually know. But I enjoyed that question, Glenn. Thanks very much. Mick Conlon, you know, Mick the violinist.
Violin Mick?
Yeah, Violin Mick.
Not to be confused with the Violent Mick. No. That's what they call me after a lock of pints.
If this podcast wasn't called The Bubbly Boys, it would definitely be called Violent Mick. Look down the barrel of the camera and do a real angry face. And I want to see someone make a picture of that Violent Mick. So great. Mick said, I was offered Dave's home address by Shane since Dave called me the stalker of Irish comedy. I mean, call a spade, except it's 2019, it'd probably be done for racism. I politely declined, as I prefer my comedians on stage as opposed to putting the bins out in their pyjamas. I prefer to stalk in plain sight, up the big lads. Well, I mean, that's not even a question, that's just a nice statement.
Do you know what? You are glad to see him when he turns up. Sometimes
indeed.
You die in your hole and you go, I'm glad Mick was here.
About it. True. And you know what? Mick gave me a t-shirt.
Give me a t-shirt too.
And I had it on. It looks. See, if we had a talk, we could have been wearing the
Bubbly Boys merch.
Yeah, and that would have been sweet.
Yeah. I was going to buy a couple of euros.
Yeah. I mean, I tell you, that's probably a bubbly I prefer, to be honest, these days.
I know.
Because I mean, see, watching that story
back. Bubbly, the bubbly we bought, as opposed to the free bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know another thing? Did you panic a wee bit when Woodsy put in the WhatsApp group, like, lads, exactly how much bubbly do you drink at my wedding? And I was going, oh fuck, they've started charging them for it. I started thinking, like,
because we did put a lot of it away. And then, like, watching the videos back, I watched the story the other day.
There's a point where it just stops being funny.
Yeah, but it's like every time we are finishing glasses, it's not like just this the whole way down. And I don't know why I'm here to tell the tale, to be honest. Glenn Kelly. Good afternoon, cum buckets. I watched Joker at the weekend and was wondering who of the local comedians seen would be which villain from their respective movie/superheroes. I think what Glenn means it would be if say which local comedians would be villains from films.
Aye.
Which do you think would be which?
I think.
As a real sort of fucking Dr. Zeus style word of question, Glenn, I was confused by that. But
Get Us would be Odd Job.
You know what? One of my earliest jokes I tried to write, and I thought it was really funny, but I've never worked out how to say it. It was like that I wanted to see same-sex marriage in films, being allowed in films. I love Bond villains to get married. Odd Job and Blofeld.
That's a good joke. Yeah.
And what's your name? Blowjob.
Because currently it's only Dr. No.
Or Oddfeld. But
the man with the golden bum. Brown finger. Sorry.
Let me see. So who'd be?
Who else would you have? Like, if we do our like even the WhatsApp group with the squad.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
What who'd you say Colin was?
Colin would be Odd Job, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
It'd either be Colin or you'd be Odd Job.
Yeah.
The mass of the shoulders.
Colin could be Mr. Freeze. as well.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to see him in that get up.
Yeah. Paddy McDonald be Groot.
Yeah.
Not Groot, what do you call him?
Just drop the G.
Despicable Me guy, what do you call him?
Oh, yes, I don't know.
Is it Groot? Is he Groot?
Groot.
No,
Was it?
Right.
Gru.
Groot's the guy
Groot
from,
the tree dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would be? I feel like because you're short arms, you could Penguin. I'd be. Who would I be?
William Thompson be Captain Hook. That's awful.
The guy just has Bell's palsy. Shouldn't be the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
You're Slender Man with those big fingers.
Oh no, perfect Slender Man. I mean, I don't know if I'd be a villain. I think I'd be that orange guy from the Avengers or Fantastic Four. You know, just the big
the
guy
big fucking rocket,
made of
yeah.
stone, yeah.
Yeah. McCann would be the meteor from Armageddon. Every time I close my eyes, just...
Would you be the Riddler?
Would be the Riddler?
Yeah. He enjoys his wordplay.
Yeah.
And I'd see him in that outfit.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that
We'll see
everyone?
who else.
Or who else is there?
Or Kieran would be the tsunami that took out Thailand.
Kerry B. Kerry
Kerry
B. More
B?
like Penguin, wouldn't he? Look like
He's wee hands too, I
wee
think.
copper.
We've got wee Bartlett fucking hands.
Bartlett fingers. Makes your dicks look big though. That's a good thing.
That's true.
Cool.
That and, the fact that it's massive.
Small hands, big cock.
Tiny balls too.
I mean,
I'll shave
dog's
my
balls.
pubes quite down,
Yeah.
quite to the bone, just to give it a wee bit extra.
Yeah. See, last time I did
I'll show
it.
you.
Last time I did it, I just shaved the top pubes and left the old the balls.
See,
I looked
that's
like a
a
billy
problem.
goat's
I've
face.
never been able to get the whole way around. Now, my gooch is smooth anyway. Do you find that?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen it.
You have.
But
I can see a little bit of your hole.
My gooch is definitely a nice part. You know, it's definitely like, I mean, if we're talking geography terms, it's a good place to
Mine's
settle.
a good 3 to 4 feet long as well, my gooch.
Yeah. But mine's definitely right. It's close to all of the necessary amenities. You know,
Yeah.
you've got the wee hole
spar.
inside it, you know, it's all you need. Like,
Sorry.
oh dear
Christ
me.
alive.
But would I right? I'm losing
I'm trying to think,
myself here.
any other comedians we can think of? That's it, isn't it?
McKegney is the Wolfman. He looks like a
Yeah,
wee
he
wolf
looks
boy.
like a wolfman, yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone else. Who
Mark McCartney be?
I don't know. I'm thinking of the guy, Dr. Octopus, from, I don't know why.
Pre-Octopus, though?
Yeah, I could just see that. And no one's a joker, because everyone that we're sort of friends with in comedy are relatively of sound mind.
Aye.
I think no one would be fully,
Yeah, definitely.
you know. But I mean, who? I would say Paddy McDonald again for that. Excuse, you never know what to get with Paddy.
Yeah.
You know, it could be
Steal your bed.
Mr. Steal Your Bed. Right, where are we at here? Stories. Mickey, Peter, Woods. Right, okay. Who would win in a Northern Ireland comedians did a Royal Rumble?
I mean, Geddes is... Yeah, Geddes.
Yeah. I mean...
I remember there's one time, there's me and two other fellas like messing about drunk, trying to tackle him, and he choked one of the guys so hard he gave him a black eye.
Oh, whoa.
Like, he busted a blood vessel in his eye. Like,
He's aggressively strong.
He's super strong.
Yeah. What about, there's a lot of boys who'd be hard to throw over a top rope.
Aye.
You know, there would
McCann,
be.
he wouldn't shift.
No.
So I'm surprisingly light.
The only thing
Because I'm
about
top
McCann,
heavy as well, I just fucking fall over.
in a Royal Rumble, all you need to do is run and push McCann's head. And you fucking flip over the road, the thing to be gone, like. Let me see.
See, that's what I would love to... I keep trying to suggest this to the lads and nobody wants to do it. Is do like a comedian's fucking boxing match for charity.
Yeah, but I mean, then people just knock the fuck at each other. Like Conor Keys, he's an actual boxer. He did boxing when he was younger.
Casey did box right now,
so he just knock a box ahead of you.
Because that's the thing. We're trying to go like, who would you pair up for a boxing match? Mm-hmm. So it would have to be like Geddes, you, McCann, Kesey would have to be the four.
Yeah.
That fight, you'd have to fight each other.
Yeah, well, if it was like...
Even for the height.
Yeah. mean, I fought McCann in Edinburgh once, at the top of Arthur's Seat in a submission MMA fight.
How'd you go?
30 seconds, knocked him out cold, choked him out. Got
Really?
right under the head.
Right under the head?
Right under the
Fucking
fucking
hell.
head.
It took you
I
ages.
mean, it did. I had to dislocate my shoulder to get it round, and it was worth it, you know.
Tie one of Shane's fingers.
You know, he was too busy fingering his hole. We were lying on top there. Just the fact that he had made it to the top and sexy top. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, it was fun. I think McCann. I don't think he has the like the shark like killer instinct in him to fight.
Aye.
I don't think he could. But then I think he might be one of those ones he gets a cut.
Aye. Like Rocky 4.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, if Casey had any gas in him, I think he could surprise people.
Aye.
I'd like to see him fight Paddy McDonald. I think the two of them would have a wee bit of something about them.
See, but there's too much of a different size thing going on there. Like,
Yeah,
like
but
me
I mean-
and Paddy could probably we're roughly the
Yeah.
same size.
But I still think
And Paddy would murder me just out of just being a street urchin.
yeah, I mean, I think
I'm
Paddy
secretly
would,
very middle
I
class.
think
No one knows about it.
Paddy would go up in weight, like, just for the banter.
Aye.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it because I mean I don't have much going with me, and I don't need my face pounded in anyway. And I get really angry. See, when I played rugby and all, if I lost the rag, I would just do violent stuff.
I
and
just start kicking and biting people.
I don't like that side of me, you know. Paddy Mack has said, when are you two bubbly, guzzling, big, beautiful bitches next to a mainland gig? That's hard to say.
Over in England?
Yeah, anywhere in the Midlands.
I'm not over in England, I think. Until at least next year.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing my Museum of Comedy show on the 18th of December. So anyone out there that's in London or around there, go.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
you know, I have a few people going that I know have said, and again, this is the thing fucks me off. Don't know if you've encountered this. People be like, oh, you should do a show here, or you should do something here. And then you do it and they don't fucking go.
Aye.
That pisses me off. So,
My biggest pet peeve is people going, how do I get tickets for your show?
Yeah.
And I just go, Google.
yeah. I mean, it's
Like,
like you know
Google
what?
the name and Google the area,
Like-
and it'll appear.
A true thing. When I was doing my live podcast for my own podcast, Dave Alex Weir podcast out every Monday, a couple of weeks ago, I had put the link to buy tickets to the live podcast on my Instagram bio.
Right.
And literally the listens of my weekly podcast went down because people just didn't have the link to go
Aye.
straight onto it, rather than just going typing in. You know, it's not hard. They just like to go play. And
Aye.
that's it. And that's
It's
either.
strange. It's such a weird thing.
It's mad. But then a lot of people are like, oh, do live. They're the ones that didn't even go.
Aye.
So,
Even because I did a couple of my own podcasts maybe a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and nobody listened to it. And then on World Podcast Day, I was like,
Yeah.
I did 3 podcasts on my own. It was shit. And then all of a sudden, it was like, I did a fucking tell you did a podcast.
yeah.
Like, where were you?
Yeah.
I was busting my balls for 2 entire whole weeks before I realised it was shit.
But see, podcasts are weird. Like, I just do it because I don't have, like, time to make videos and stuff.
I can't do it
so
on my own. I hate doing them by myself.
But I just, the only reason I use it is if I sometimes think something's funny and don't know how to say it.
Aye.
So, like, just physically going, saying the words out loud, I'll maybe work.
I could be
For a bit, so it's good for that, and also helps sort of, I think, get people to come and see me, which is all I try to do. Well, Killian Cahill, who again sounds like some sort of villain in a Batman film. I'm Killian Cahill and I'll buy you all. Hello to the soldiers of spermatic fluids. It's the evil villain back again. My question is as follows. If Papa Bear was added to a lineup alongside the great Masterlight, what would his rectum-based party piece be? Right. Don't know if you ever listened to the
Fuck me,
podcast.
I heard, out of all of that, I think the words I understood were what and be.
We used to do phone calls when we were in a previous life in the podcast where we'd phone up and just I would pick a phone call or
Yeah.
Shane and vice versa. And I made him phone up this hotel to book a venue for this act called Masterlight. And Masterlight was just a character that just put on light shows. So they were he's like a very bespoke light shows tailored to the audience and stuff. So he's on the phone, these people being like, yeah, I'm Masterlight, and they're like, and he's like, have you not heard of me? And they're nah, never. So Masterlight put at one stage put on a show where a laser attached to a butt plug, and it's just a very unique light show. So
Why did you stop doing those calls, by the way?
because I mean,
You started getting in trouble.
you know, he'll not like me saying this, but Shane didn't like doing it because he didn't think it was good for his persona. He's like, people, I can't do that. People will know. And I was like, all right. I love the phone calls.
Oh, they were so funny.
But then we'd sometimes, like, he would take a hump with me afterwards and be like, I'm not doing anymore. You've made a fool of me. And I'd be like, hey, you're doing off that yourself, don't worry. But I think that they're going to come back again.
Aye.
You know, we're going to do that again because it was great fun.
Well, we're starting the Bubbly Town podcast.
I know there'll be phone calls every
Constantly?
week. Yeah, and that'll just all the be a phone-in show. Who should we phone this week?
No, it's been me and you working at a call centre.
Tell you what, that would be a great premise. Probably not for our personal lives, but if we did the Bubbly Town and just drank Bubbly every week and just, you know, never got booked again, fucking said some horrendous things. But hey, so what would my rectum-based party piece be? I mean, I could just probably put bottles of the Bubbly up my hole and then try to
shit them over a light.
Exactly, shit them over a light. I just put a wee bit of that UV dye in it and just shit it over a table. Cisco or whoever else does a UV light in to do a show. What a question. Matthew has said, no, Matthew's just asked a stupid question. He's sent a photo of a guy and said, is this me? That's not. Because it's mechanics got a massive scone. You're a weird guy, Matt. Good question. Curtis Kenny has asked, ever or evening red panda bear? Me. Oh, I wonder where Sean Toad is fucked off this week. At least we've got somebody funnier. I'd like to ask some tips on how to transform from a baby-faced boy into a beautiful bearded bear like you two. I'll need to show you what Curtis looks like.
Oh, we look.
He can't really see because he's got a private account. But I'll never follow him back.
Stop shaving.
Yeah, he's a zoology student. So man, if you're a zoology student, why haven't you got me hooked up with some red pandas? You know, I want to get in there. I want to get a hug with some red pandas. You know, man, you're a zoology student, you can hook that up. But in terms of growing a beard, I think what you need to do, I mean, masturbate a lot. You know, get that testosterone flowing through your body.
Yeah.
You know, let it go and throw nuts into the fire. You know.
Exactly. I think if you start off in a sort of it's almost like when people don't eat after 6, like what do you call it? Sort of intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Like that, but with masturbating.
Intermittent jacking.
Yeah. So basically, you want to wank from the hours of 9 to 6, and then stop at 6. Recharge, refill. Yeah, and then what'll happen is your beard will just start pumping out. And if the beard doesn't start pumping, what a good thing to do, I know Shane tried this once, was you take all the ejaculate and shave your back hair and just start sticking it in your face. Yeah, and I mean, the ejaculate dries clear. Yeah, exactly. Very much like PVA. Not Shane's, again, another one of his flaws. Yeah. Bright purple. I know, and it's a very peculiar scent as well. It's a unbalanced pH level. Yeah, it's definitely it's more alkaline. He might have diabetes. I don't know. Jim Wilson, again, the man who sounds like he is a counsellor for the DUP. Jim Wilson said, I assume the pic was let me see. I assume the pic was Shane and not another one accidentally sent. Hold on, let me see. So my name should be I don't know. It should be Jimmy Wilson. Okay, sorry. I was unfortunately... You know what? I'm fucking too tired for this shit. Right, your question is this. I have, for you two, would be saying... Ben, read that. Can you read that? Is this Yoda? I don't freaking know what's going on. Am I just too tired? Or is that bullshit? I think you're too tired. Right, okay. Read it out. Right, so say I was at the Northern Ireland versus it's just hard to say. I'm classically trained. Saying I was at the NIV Netherlands game, what's the best thing to happen right in front of you to be prematurely ruined shortly after? Right, I think what he means is he was at the Northern Ireland Holland game. Northern Ireland took the lead, and then straight away just fucked it. Well, then, so what's the thing that's prematurely ended? And then he's also sent us a photo of Shane and asked why he looks the same 10 years ago. Is he like a vampire or something? Yeah. That question's bamboozled the whole flow of this podcast. You know what, Jim? You are the EP counsellor because you fucked this up. You know. Yeah, I got fucked it home. You just fucked it up. We'll finish strong with Matthew Mernon. He's a good guy. What you need to do is you need to hold your nose and say "Good morning" into the microphone. Good morning. There we are. Perfect. Matthew Mernon's asked us, who do you boys subscribe to on Patreon? We're podcasters, not podcastees. Correct, Amondo. No, man. That's a good answer. But I mean, I think what a lot of people want to know is, like, you obviously subscribe to my Patreon, Dave Elliott Square Podcast Patreon, with the other 7 people or whatever. So you don't, Matthew. So I mean, if you want, you know. And again, I'm like Robin Wood.
the guy that took from the rich people and gave to the poor. What I do is I take all my Patreon money and I split it up between the poor people who just happen to be my wife and child. So, yeah, it's good to think that's enough. How long have you done, Ben?
About an hour and a half.
It's throwing when I'm the Bone Ranger, by the way. It seems like but wearing a cowboy hat.
The Bone Ranger. Just 3 dildos in the head like a sea monkey. But guys, all we need to do is to do a shout out to the Patreons, whoever you are. I don't have a list off you in front of me. Respect, there's going to be stuff happening, isn't there, Ben? We're going to put exclusive content there. It's going to be a short of the Bone Ranger and Throbbing Wood, and it's going to be an interesting read. But there is going to be a live BoyTown podcast, I'm told, because I booked it. On Wednesday, the 20th of November, and it's going to be in the Limelight too. So tickets for that will be available soon. There's just way too much going on at the meantime to start plugging that as well. So that's the date. That's the official launch. Can you do like a wee weird hand movement like it's exciting? Like, whoa. There we are. And the ticket link will be up on that soon. And guys, just a round of applause to Mickey Bartlett. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
And again, anybody that's out there, it's called Photoshop. Make the Bubbly boys
Town.
And put a Bubbly Town and put some Bubbly on this table.
Come to Ulster Hall, have some Bubbly.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's it. See if you come to Ulster Hall, we'll drink Bubbly with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we might regret that, but it'll be a good time. I mean, there will be Bubbly.
I know. It's terrifying.
I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right, guys, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, whatever the fuck else. I don't care, just do it.
Right.
See you next week.
Bye.
Done.